Hey guys, Buck5090 here, coming to you with another action figure review. This time we're looking at the Back to the Future 35th Anniversary Ultimate Doc Brown by NECA Toys. As you can see, we have pictures here of Doc Brown's workstation. Very cool. Over here on the side, we just got the cool packaging, Back to the Future, Ultimate Doc Brown. Same thing on the other side. Here on the back, we have some read-up. Pause it and read that if you'd like. We got different display choices for Doc Brown. It does come with do not open envelope, the flux capacitor drawing, a wrench, goggles, blueprint, and interchangeable head and hands. So it says collect them all. You can see all of the figures in this line. Let's open up the window side here. You can see the little gum thing doesn't seem to stick on anymore. But that's a cool little image of Doc Brown. You can see Doc Brown right there, looking very cool. He's got the battle damage on the head, surprised head sculpt, and all these other different accessories. But yeah, without further ado, let's open up Doc Brown and see how cool he is. All right, so here we have Doc Brown opened up and out of the packaging. As you can tell, I'm using the little background that came with the insert, which is the picture of his house, I believe. Yeah, that should be his house from the 1955 era that Marty goes back in time to visit him. So this is 1955 Doc Brown, not present day Doc Brown. As you can tell, he comes really nicely detailed with this expression of horror on his face, like, oh, Marty, what have you done? So one of the accessories he already has on him here is the wrench. So he has that, and he already comes with gloved fingers. The other accessories that he does come with are the other head sculpt. I, of course, already put the goggles on him because there were these goggles that you could actually put on him. Let me see if I can just try to remove them. Because I put them on him upside down. So I made it so that the goggles can shift up from underneath and lift up here. But this is the other head sculpt that it comes with. And this is a really nice head sculpt as well. You could really tell this actually looks like the actor who played Dr. Emmett Brown. I forget his name already. Christopher Lloyd, I believe, was his name. So yeah, look at that. And that's after he already bruised his head. So he has the band-aid on his head. And this is before he put the band-aid on his head. Again, he comes with these little work goggles. Really nice and elastic. So they can reach either over this pair or over the other head sculpt. The other accessories he comes with are 2 extra pairs of hands. Both have watches on them because, you know, he's obsessed with time, as you can tell. So this right hand has a watch, and this left hand has a watch. And you can interchange them. The other thing he does come with inside the packaging is the cool images of the flux capacitor. And then we have here, I think first the clock tower. Blueprints from the clock tower. So let me see if I can just take these out real quick and hopefully don't lose them. So this is a nice little blueprint of the clock tower, also very nice, from the movie. Nothing much in the back, but yeah, this is the blueprint of the clock tower. It comes with the little notes of the flux capacitor, flux compression, you see. There's his little notes on there and everything. Very cool. Nothing on the back, just like wrinkly pieces of the paper. And he comes with the letter that Marty McFly gives him that says, do not open until 1985. And this is what saves his life in the film. In case you haven't seen the film yet, spoilers. But yeah, the back of the envelope. So it's not really that thick of an envelope, just a piece of paper, but it's really nice to have added as an accessory. So let's take a look at Dr. Emmett Brown here. Let's look at the accessories he comes with. Not accessories, the articulation. I'm sorry. So he's kind of a little top heavy, so it's a little difficult to get him to stand properly. So you may have to mess around with the feet joints. So looking at this, I thought my figure came broken, but this is actually from the scene at the end of the film where he rips open the seam here on the legs of his pants as he's climbing up the clock tower to put on the the little power line, I think, right, to give the electricity to the car. Now, for the trench coat, it's actually a really nice rubbery material, so it's actually very pliable. You can open that up a little bit and see more of the inside sculpt of his t-shirt. It's looking really nice. Head sculpt wise, because of the hair that's sculpted on him, let me see if I can make that look a little better there for you guys. I feel like because of the hair, and that's a little bit bright there, but it doesn't really let his head lean too much back. A little bit more forward than back. But he has a good range of motion on this head. And again, you could always swap the heads pretty easily. I think this one is a little bit better than the Biff Tannen action figure. So let me see if I can wiggle this head off without any issues. Okay, no problem there. And now let's wiggle on the new head sculpt. There we go. So now we have the regular Doc Brown head on his body, which I think looks really nice. So now let's take a look at the rest of its articulation. So it does come with double jointed elbows, which is really nice because it gives him a really nice range of motion for his hands. The arms can go fully outward, can go forward and back. Again, be careful with these NECA figures because I've already broken one of my Marty McFlys, and I'm not looking forward to breaking any other of my figures. The hand here completely can go inward and outward and rotate around. This hand as well, or already holding the wrench. He does have, I think, a torso joint in here, so I believe he will be able to, or I'm not really sure. If I try to lift his shirt up here, I can kind of see or peek a little bit inside. I'm not sure if he has a torso joint inside there, but most of these figures should or do, but I'm not gonna risk that. So the legs, they're on a T-joint, I believe, so they can go forward and go inward, but they can't really go back too far. And also because of the trench coat, it doesn't allow for that kind of motion. So he does have one bend here in the knee, which is really nice. And the articulation is well hidden underneath this part of the leg. And he does have ankle articulation, which again, it's a little bit stiff on mine. Don't know if he has ankle rockers or not. He might. Again, I don't want to mess around with mine too much because, as I said, these NECA figures have a habit of breaking sometimes if you mess with them too much. But overall, the figure looks really nice and it's just very detailed throughout. You can see everything looks amazing on this Doc Brown figure. Definitely a must-have for any Back to the Future fans and any NECA toy collector out there that does like these Back to the Future figures. So we could easily do a hand swap to like see him without the gloves. Ugh, he's already falling over. Because of the positioning of the sleeves, you can't really tell that he's wearing watches on these hands, but they're definitely a really nice added addition to the sculpt otherwise. And yeah, I believe he might be able to, no, this is not a gripping hand, so I don't think he can hold a wrench in this gloveless hand, but for sure he can hold it with the glove. Right, so doing some size comparisons, here we have original Marty McFly from the first Back to the Future and Biff Tannen. So you can see he is kind of a little bit shorter than Biff Tannen, right? Just maybe by an inch. And definitely much taller than our Back to the Future Marty McFly here. And then just to give it another bit of a height comparison, I have here my NECA Toys Terminator from Terminator 2. It's pretty good height, right? Comparison. It's not bad. So, yeah. Just a little added Back to the Future time traveling buddies here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more videos coming soon. What do you think of this NECA Toys Doc Brown? Would you guys purchase it? Would you wait for the Back to the Future Part 2 Doc Brown? I think that figure looks really nice. And of course, I believe they will be making more of these Back to the Future figures. I do believe there is a 2015 Griff Tannen coming out soon, and another Doc Brown that they mentioned online. But yeah, Stay tuned for the next reviews, guys. I still have Back to the Future Marty Part 2 and Doc Brown from Part 2. So stay tuned for those reviews, and as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.